So hello, everyone. This is Toni Vanschoyck, and I am really excited to share with you some of the updates and some of the cool stuff that we have available and some of the stuff that people are really and oohing about on this platform that we have. So I'm going to let Kelly do her thing. You guys, if you have been following our journey at all, she is the woman. She is the one that has just really taken this and really made it, you know, just so one, user friendly, but it still takes time for you to figure it out. Two, cost comparatively wise, she'll share all of this stuff for you, but we're so super excited to show you what is working for people that are dedicated. Well, I'm calling them dedicated users. So without further ado, Kelly, where are you, my doll?
I'm right here. I'm here. I got to start by, I'm loving seeing, I think, like almost a half and half of users and people who are new names to us. So thank you to see both of you groups of people. Very, very exciting. And if you are not a user and you've been on a call with us before, this one's going to be a little bit different than normal. If you are a user, you might see and learn some things today about, dang, I forgot it did that, or dang, I didn't know it did that. So I'm going to kind of walk you through what I'm going to call my favorite features or favorite things that the system can do, the CRM can do for market partners. So if you're on this call and you are not with Mon8, because we do allow any business with people and context, we do allow you to utilize the system. We have a system built out specifically for Mon8, but we can also build it out for others. So I'm going to focus a little bit on, or mostly on Mon8 today, but I want you to know, if you are not with Mon8, what I'm going to show you today, we can still do that for your business, but we do have the backbone set for Mon8. So with that said, I just want to kind of give you guys a little bit of a backstory of me. If you've never met me or you've not heard my story, I'm going to be super quick, but my name is Kelly Lohner. So I'm actually a Canadian on Toni's team a little bit down the line. So I got invited to be part of beta of the CRM in April of 2022. When I started, I was working a corporate job at a software company, and I enjoyed my job, but I wasn't fulfilled at my job. So when I started with the CRM, I recognized, like, I'm not kidding you guys, within the first couple of calls, I recognized how important this system is for our businesses. At that time, I was more worried about me and my business. But as I started learning more, I reached out to Toni and was like, you know what? I feel like I can help other people as well learn the CRM and help them in their businesses. So Toni and I partnered. I came on board with her to really help with growing the CRM for you guys alongside me as well. So now it's not just about my business growing. I get to also help you guys grow your businesses. So I was part of beta. I loved it right off the hop. I came into this now to really help you guys grow your businesses through the CRM. So with that said, let me open up what I want to show you today. So again, this is going to be really good for current users, which I know there's a bunch of you on here, but also for brand new people, to give you an idea of what the CRM can do. Because if you've been on any of our past calls, I do a lot of just talking. And I think for a lot of people, that's hard to wrap their brains around. Okay, Kelly, cool. That's great that it can do X, Y, Z, but what does that look like? How does that feel? So I have some screenshots and stuff that I've actually pulled into this today to give you guys a visual of what's happening. So if you've listened to me talk about it in the past, now you can piece it together with me talking about it and showing the different things. So with that said, some of the benefits of the CRM that I want to go through. Now, I said the word some, because if I were to tell you everything here today, we'd be here for 6 to 8 hours, because the CRM does so much. Within our business specifically, these are the things that I recognize being very, very important. One, saves us time. Whether you have a busy family life, whether you have a full-time job, whatever your life looks like, the CRM saves you time. It also provides improved customer service. We're going to talk about how through some of the automations that we have set up for you. It helps you to onboard your customers and team members better. I'm not saying the way you're doing it now isn't great, but we're going to save you time and we're going to make you more efficient with what's in the system. We also help you increase your retention rate. This is huge. This has a lot to do with our follow-up campaigns for our team members and our new VIPs as well. So we want you to get more people, we want you to retain more people, and we want you to grow your businesses. So with that said, how do we save you time? Yeah, cool, we can save you time, but what does that look like? So the CRM does automatic FLEXSHIP reminders. How the heck does that work? I will explain that, don't worry. We also do automatic onboarding campaigns for both your VIPs and your market partners. We do automatic birthday messages, automatic anniversary messages, which is in beta, and then an MP renewal reminder, which is also in beta. So the two that are in beta, what that means, Toni, what that means is that someone has actually come to me as a market partner and said, hey, does a CRM do this? No, but you know what? I already have an idea of how we can make that happen. So we're always listening to the field and always listening to you guys as to what you need to make the system continue to be effective for you. So we're always innovating. So that's why those are in beta. Those are newer processes that we've started working on. So when I say the word auto in front of 4 of these, auto, automatic, happens without me doing anything, whatever way you want to look at it. Those are things that happen behind the scene without you needing to take action. So I'm going to explain how that actually works. So the first thing that the system will do for you, the CRM will do for you, is FLEXSHIP reminders. So I'm going to kind of walk you through that process and what that looks and feels like. So on the left-hand side, I have an example of, I sent myself a FLEXSHIP reminder today, just to kind of show you guys what would get sent through. Now, our messages to your VIPs, when you get, or when I get, let's use me as an example. When I get a FLEXSHIP reminder into my inbox, I have my email set up to forward to a specific address that we have with the CRM. So I get the email, my email knows to forward it to this email address. When it gets forwarded, our system automatically triggers what's called our email parser. Don't worry about the tech, don't worry about what that means, how it works. All you need to know is by you receiving that email in your inbox, the system, the CRM can automatically send a message to your VIP saying, and this is my message here, the biggest things are, it says the date of the FLEXSHIP, your FLEXSHIP is coming up on this date. The message that's in the system, and I'm going to explain this, also says the content that is in that FLEXSHIP. So if they have the oil and a shampoo and conditioner, it tells them exactly which 3 products they have in there. Okay. It also talks about how to push their FLEXSHIP and a few other things. Now, why I say a few other things. So my message, I just want to show you guys, my message on the left is not the message that's in what's called our base account. So what that means is we give you a product, we give you a system that we're like, this is perfect, this is amazing, this is what you need. But you can take it and you can customize it however you need to. So I did right here, messages are customizable. And me as a Canadian, I did customize my message because our one in base talks about having VIP points. We don't have VIP points in Canada. So I took that out of my message. So we give you everything set up as far as your messaging, and you can take that and tweak it how you need to. So in mine, I took out VIP points. I put in my own video. That's my voice of how to push their FLEXSHIP. So I customized my message to be me. I'm not saying you even have to customize, but you do have that option with all of our messaging. Then we have VIP onboarding. For me, this has been massive. And this is, you'll see a lot of, when we do testimonials, a lot of our users will talk about this onboarding campaign. It's nothing super fancy and it's nothing super special. It's just the normal things we should be doing, but we either don't have the time to do it or we forget to do it. So I'm going to kind of walk through what this process looks like. So again, I talked about what's called the email parser. So the email parser is an email reader. So the second I get, and this is for all of our users in 2 of our tiers, which I'll talk about, but I'm just using me as the example. I get a new VIP email. It comes to my inbox. The second it shows up in my inbox, the email parser reads that email and recognizes, ooh, cool, Kelly got a new VIP. It looks in my system and it starts my onboarding process for that new VIP. So all you need to worry about is you get a new VIP email, you know the system's going to start the process of onboarding them. So what does that process look like? The second I get a VIP email, my brand new VIP gets a message from my system, so from me, that says, welcome, excited to have you. Check out this landing page with all of the benefits of being a VIP. Check out this how to wash your hair video. Check out this how to do an oil treatment video. And if you have any questions, here's how you text me. That is a landing page that we have built out for you guys to use. Again, customizable, everything is customizable, but you bet now when I onboard a VIP, I have all of my information on one dang page. I'm not sending them, hey, here's this video. Hey, make sure you do this. Hey, here's how to work stuff in your back office. Hey, no, it's all on one landing page now. Also in that first text message, we request for them to submit a selfie to us. So we're capturing their before picture and the CRM is doing that on behalf of me. So when they upload their picture, it gets stored into the CRM for me so that later on in the process, when they get the message that says, hey, how are you doing? I want to see your updated picture. I'm not sending that message. My CRM is for me. They then submit their new picture, and now I have their before and after because the CRM requested it from them. So our onboarding process for your VIPs is a 90-day process. Again, customizable. We give you the messaging, we give you the setup, but you can take that and you can tweak the messaging accordingly to you. How do you onboard? Is there something you would do or say differently? So I'm going to give an example. So on the landing page that we have, I mentioned we give a wash video and a how to do an oil treatment video. Those two videos are Amy Rickabot videos. So we made sure to use stylist videos, good quality videos. But we have quite a few stylists who use a CRM that said, well, Kelly, I have my own video. Cool. Everything is customizable. So if you have your own videos in your own face that you want to put in place of the videos that are there, you absolutely can. At this point, you're going to think, well, that sounds confusing, Kelly. I promise you it's not. And we do, and I'll get there, but we do a lot of Q&As to give you an opportunity to come and learn and ask questions on how to customize your system if you choose to customize. Okay. So then we have birthday messages. And for me, this is, again, a no-brainer that I needed this. I was not very good at it. I would try to send out cards, but I was not consistent in it because I would forget, or I would get my reminder to do February birthdays, and it'd be like February 17th by the time I was like, oh shoot, I should probably do that. Well, I've already missed 2 weeks of birthdays. So what the system will do on your behalf is we can upload the birthdays from your back office. So we have the ability to take your contacts, your birthdays from your back office, put it into the CRM for you. So what happens is 30 days before someone's birthday, they get a message from us. The CRM recognizes their birthday is 30 days away and says, hey, I noticed you have a birthday coming up. So excited for you. More or less going to reach out closer to your birthday to wish you a happy birthday. On the day of their birthday, the CRM reaches out and says, hey, happy birthday. Have a great day. And it also offers them the opportunity for a free gift from you. I've had some people remove that. I've had some people leave it there. It's dependent on you, what you prefer, but I give them an option to request a free gift from me. So for example, if someone requests a free gift, I've given, I'm just seeing, I only have samples beside me right now, but I've given like a scrunchie and a sample and a cute little pen or something. You guys go to the dollar store, get little cute things. And that's so meaningful to our customers. The fact that we're offering them a birthday gift, the fact that we're reaching out to them and we're not forgetting. They don't need to know that it's our CRM remembering. It's coming from us. It's us saying happy birthday. They also get added into what's called your monthly draw. So gone are the days of you having to add people's names onto a wheel on your phone. We have a system, a wheel in your CRM that allows you to utilize to add people's names. So as I've said on everything else, everything is customizable here and everything is automatic, meaning you do not have to sit and do anything. It does it for you. Okay. Then we have, so this is one of the ones we have in beta. Again, this was based on feedback from a user saying, hey, I'd love to touch base with my VIPs every year on their anniversary, just saying thank you. I'm like, that's a great idea. Yeah, let's do that. So we got the team involved. We got this automation built out and we've been testing it. So essentially now what happens is when they get onboarded into the CRM, we recognize their onboarding date. You can also import in their enrollment date from your back office. And this workflow will get triggered on that day every year that says happy Monday anniversary, sending you a quick note. I've added you into my draw. Nothing super fancy, nothing super crazy, but I'm going to imagine most of us here do not send a yearly anniversary message to our VIPs. I'm not going to lie, I've never done it. Are my VIPs going to be like, wow, that's really nice? I can guarantee you they're going to really like that. Okay, so that's something that we're just about ready to go on. Then we have our MP anniversary message, same concept as VIPs, but we're just saying more or less, you're a valued part of our team. We're celebrating you today, whatever you want your message to say. But again, we give you a message, we give you it set up, and then you can tweak accordingly. Okay, so we're just looking to add in as many touch points as possible with our customers and our team members and our prospects to ensure that you guys can really stay in communication with them, because that ultimately is what allows you to grow your relationship with them and retain your customers and your market partners. Then the MP renewal reminder. So this is one in beta as well. Again, this came from a user saying, oh man, I hate having to send messages to all of my market partners for the renewals. And it was like, well, wait a minute. I can find you a way to do that through the CRM and make it easier for you. So this one, when I had the first slide, I didn't have the word auto there because this one you actually need to pull your report from the back office and upload it into the system so it knows when the renewal dates are. So just making sure you have them in the system. So essentially what happens is you upload that report. And again, that would be part of a training thing. So don't worry about what that looks like or how that would be. Very, very simple. The report gets uploaded. It triggers this workflow. This workflow starts and more or less says your renewal date is coming up on this date. It knows that date because of the report you uploaded. Here's how you can renew, because how often do we get market partners saying to us, I can't figure out how to renew in my back office? You got an email, you got another email, and it's not that complicated, but sometimes people just need that little bit of help and instruction. So we tell them how to do it, and then we actually tell them to respond with done once they've done it. If they do not respond with done, what ends up happening is this workflow continues to remind them, don't forget to do your renewal. Don't forget, because if you don't do it, this is what you'll lose. This is what will happen if you don't renew. So we remind them a few times, and then ultimately, if they do not say done, we actually send you a note that says, hey, FYI, this market partner hasn't renewed yet, and their renewal is coming up like ASAP. Make sure you reach out. So this is, again, going to help you make sure your MPs are renewing. They understand the repercussions of not renewing. And if they choose not to, that's fine. But we want to make sure that they're understanding this is your date, this is when you need to do it by, this how you do it, and this is what will happen if you don't. Again, how much are you doing in this? 0 until it gets to a point where they have not taken action. Then you as a human being can reach out and ask them what's going on. So some final thoughts. So the first thing, the biggest thing, I guess the final thing that I will say is that these workflows are built out for you. So do not, and I've heard people say, Kelly, I don't know how to do workflows. I don't know how to build them. That's the beautiful thing. They're there for you. We've built them out for you. We've tested them for you. We've perfected them for you. You just show up and you just set up your account, and that is all you need to do. Now, I'm not saying you can't get creative. Like, I don't know if Miss Angie Harris is on this call, but that girl, she does her own workflows now. She does her own line. She does all of her own stuff because she's getting additional ideas and creative ways that she can do things. If in your brain, you're like, I'm not techie, or I would never know how to build these things out, you never have to. We give you everything you can imagine. Okay. So don't get in your head about, I'm not techie, I wouldn't know how to build this stuff out. It's there for you. And I will always use 2 ladies as an example. And I don't know if either of them are here, but we have 2 ladies that are both over 65 years old. So if anyone says to me, I'm too old or I'm not techie enough, those 2 ladies show up to everything and they are killing it. Okay. So there are examples of people who would consider themselves not techie or too old, and they are still showing up and they are doing incredible. So what do we offer? When I first came in, one of the things as being on the training side of things, one thing I really recognize is that we have different people who learn very, very differently. So I needed to make sure that we offered a bunch of different ways for you to learn. Okay, so we do 4 Q&As a week. Those are live sessions with me where we go through your questions. You might have none. You just want to show up and learn. You can do that as well. They are Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, 2 p.m. EST, every Thursday evening at 8 p.m. EST. They are a bring your questions to the table, ask me, and I help you either set up or work through something. I also have an onboarding training library for you. So when you first sign up, I have a library you go through that says, do this, put this here, add your name here, do this here. And it helps you get set up and just makes you a little bit quicker and more efficient when it comes to getting set up. We also have a knowledge base, which is essentially a written out instruction manual on how to use the CRM. Then we have our support chat, which is a live group of people that will jump on Zoom with you 7 days a week to help you with something. So instead of you sitting there being like, I'm frustrated and I can't figure this out, you go to support chat and you say, can someone please get on Zoom with me? I need some help on this. They're amazing and wonderful, and they will help you 7 days a week. We also do bonus calls. Those are someone comes to me and will say, a recent one we did, for example, Kelly, how would I add a freebie into my CRM? Awesome. I love that question. Let's train everyone on how to do that. So our bonus calls are typically ideas that market partners have brought to the table and said, how would I do this? And if I see it as, oh my gosh, people would love that, everybody needs to know how to do that, we then do a training on that. And then I also do weekly power hours. So what I really recognized is people would do the onboarding, would get set up, and then they would message me and say, Kelly, I don't know what to do. Like I'm set up, but now I don't really know what to do and how to use the CRM in the like now lead gen aspect or onboarding aspect. Like what do I actually do now? So we do weekly power hours that help you guys understand these are the things you can be doing. You can be posting this. You can be encouraging people to take part in this, and just the different ways of now utilizing the tools that you have. Okay. So I give you everything you can imagine to make sure that you are set up to be successful. So what if Toni and I had a call the other day that we did some data collection for, and these numbers were out of this world. Like I can't even, when I did the math, especially on the second one, I had to calculate it twice to make sure I didn't do it wrong. Math isn't my strong suit. I'm not going to lie, but I did do it right. So these are 2 users. Both of these users were part of beta. So they have been around since April of 2022. Now that does not say because they've been around so long, that's why they're doing so well. We have users one specifically who started in, I think she said September. And in December already, she had her best month ever for VIP enrollment. Her market partner, she enrolled 3 in December and only done 10 all year. So she did incredible as well. But these ones were very specific numbers that I wanted to show you guys. So on the left-hand side, this one here, in 8 months of utilizing the CRM, this person saw a 37% increase in their PV over an 8-month period. Why? Onboarding is stronger, better, more efficient, more fluid. You're not forgetting to do things. So your onboarding is better, your follow-up is better, which ultimately means your retention is better. The right-hand side one, in 7 months, and these are 2 separate users, okay? 2 completely separate users. The second user, in 7 months of utilizing the CRM, she saw a 152% increase in her group volume. Why? Same thing as the first person. Onboarding was better, stronger, more efficient. Retention rate was then higher because they've been onboarded better, followed up with. Now, these users have both committed the time to understand the CRM. Think of it as like our business. How many people come in and say, oh, I posted twice and nobody's buying from me. This isn't working. We hear that a lot. Look at the CRM similar. You need to commit the time and the effort to learn to make sure to see the results for you. It doesn't happen overnight. Okay. These 2 users have put in the time to learn it and are killing it. Both of them are doing so well. Now, these are not the only 2, but these 2 had numbers to provide me for me to see, holy smokes. Okay. And these numbers, very clear. The CRM is helping them grow their business. Okay. So what I want us to do is, and I'm going to share this page, but if you want to jump onto your phone and follow along, if you know how to scan a QR code, you go for it on the left-hand side here. If not, we can go to this website on the right. I will also pop it in chat here. So I'm just going to go over quick and I'm going to show from this website, what we call, I guess, our features chart. And then I'm also going to show the breakdown of the tiers. So the tiers are the options that you can choose to come in at. So if someone invited you to this call, though, I would encourage to ask them if they have a link to share with you, because we do have an affiliate program. So please, 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 if someone invited you here, just reach out to them and confirm to see if they have an affiliate link to share with you. So let me just pop over to the website. And I will throw it in chat, like I said, just if that's going to make it easier for some of you as well.
So Kelly, while you're looking that up too, I really want to talk about Jackie's results. And how do you say her last name? I feel like I botch it. What is it?
Onishko. Oh, I had to ask her like 8 times. Onishko.
Mm-hmm. So anyways, she had built her first neighborhood in a month, because she has also been using this too. She's, again, and you guys, we're sharing the people that have seen dramatic success. For myself, I've seen a 30% increase in my PV alone just by using my own text message reminders. And I was not doing that in Project Broadcast because I had to create the damn nurture campaigns. That's not who I am. So, that's one of the things that, what we were looking at this to do for you is just move the needle. If you can move your needle 20 or 30% on your PV within a quarter, I mean, you're already, and you times that by 4, because there's 4 quarters in a year. And that's what we're seeing. That's what we're seeing as like a baseline, really, people that are not as committed as, let's say, Naomi, Jackie, or Jen Vale is another good one too. So, but yeah, but they are really, it's all about the follow-up, and it's all about the reporting and the reports that you get on your increases and stuff like that. So just wanted to let you know that.
Agreed. So, okay. So I put link in chat. Renee, I did see a comment above about being a hairdresser. So anybody, if you're on here and you are a hairstylist, we have a special group chat for the stylists who utilize the CRM, as well as we've recently done some calls on how to utilize the CRM for salon booking processes. So we're looking to actually kind of drill down on those specific people to really help them utilize the CRM in both the Monate business and also their salon business as well. So with that said, the landing page that I popped the QR code onto that page for, I just want to show you first off this image here. This image is super, super powerful in understanding all of the, what I'm going to call moving parts of the CRM. So if people come into the CRM and they say to me, Kelly, I feel overwhelmed. There's so much to know. I'm confused. I'm like, well, yeah, you're learning 15 plus products, platforms, all kind of at one time. So what I encourage people who ever say that to me is pick one part that you love. Do you love the FLEXSHIP reminders as your number one thing? I did. That was my number one thing. Focus on that, perfect that, get that, and then move on to the next part that you love. But just know we've pulled all of these features, your MailChimps, your mailer lights, your project broadcasts, your ClickFunnels, your website builders, your Google Forms, your like Calendly. I could go on and on and on and on and on. We've pulled those all into one place for you. Okay. So it can feel a little bit overwhelming in the beginning. That is why we have 4 Q&As a week and we're looking to add more. That is why we have power hours and bonus calls. That is why we do all this. We're making sure you guys get set up to be the strongest possible users you can be. So if you were to get all of these features separately, so there's 15-ish on here, you'd be paying over $1,500 American a month for all of these features. Our largest tier, we charge $99 for you to have access to every single one of these things, every single one. So you cannot beat that price point to get all of these features in here. Not only is it cheaper, it's a heck of a lot more convenient because they're all under one roof. So with that said, here is the, oh, we got a little double button there that I'm going to have to fix here. But so essentially, sorry guys, when I zoom in, it seems to act a little funny. So essentially we have 3 tiers right now, and please ignore that this looks weird. I'm not sure why that second button's there. I'll get rid of it. But I will say this every single time. This is like retail, VIP, and market partner. We kind of I don't focus very heavily on the first one. All you're really getting is the ability to send text messages. You're also getting the ability to build things out, but you're not getting a whole lot of anything in that first package. But it's $4 a month, $5 a month. We do pass-through text messaging. So what that means is we utilize a third party to send text messages on your behalf through our platform. So you do pay for text messaging on top of this cost per month. On average, your text messaging will be a penny per text. The longer your text is, if you are including emojis or pictures, the more expensive they will be. So if you come to any of our trainings, you will learn how to keep your text short, but how to still send them all the information they need. And we utilize what are called landing pages a lot. Okay. The middle tier I love, and the big tier I love. So I'm going to go over those 2 with you guys. So the Grow My Business, the middle one, you're getting what's called our digital business card. You're getting a basic version. So it's kind of like a landing page for all of the parts of your CRM for your prospects, for your team members, for your customers. It's like the pretty visual of the different things that they can take part in, that they can schedule on, that they can join, etc. You get what's called our events page. It's a lead generation tool for you to be able to utilize at a trade show or an online trade show, or even just a one-off. I've posted it on Facebook looking to get people involved in coming into that because it's directing them 4 ways in my business. You get the VIP workflow that I talked about and the MP workflow that I talked about, that onboarding process. You get what's called our reporting platform, which we're releasing this week, which is essentially you being able to compare yourself to other users. I got 2 leads this week. Someone else got 47. What do I need to do differently to now catch up to that 47? So as humans, we like to be a little competitive, and I'm really looking forward to that reporting platform coming out. Then you get that email parser. That is that automatic messaging for your FLEXSHIPs, your VIP onboarding, and your market partner onboarding. In the big one, there's a lot that comes in this one. everything I just talked about. But in the big one, you also get some nurture workflows. You get our gamification spin to win wheel. Again, just a really great lead generation tool to get people into your system, to do a giveaway. People love free stuff, so they're more likely to give you their info if they get the option for something for free. You get exclusive access through me or with me through a WhatsApp chat. You get booking assistant rollover chat. And what that is it's live people. If you choose, this is like something you apply for, but it's part of this package. It is a live group of people who help you respond to your IG messages, your Facebook messages, and your SMSs. So what happens if someone messages you, hey, I saw that this flash sale is done tonight. How do I sign up and get in on this flash sale? And you're at a kid's recital and you don't see that message. This team can actually help you respond on your behalf by providing that answer to that question to your potential. So you might have instances where you actually enroll a VIP and you might have very little done anything with them because the booking chat people, or sorry, the rollover chat people were able to help. They also do booking assistance. So if someone's saying, hey, I'd love to chat with you more about this product or how to use your products, they can actually get people scheduled on your calendar as well with you. So we have the hair, skin, and wellness quizzes in the highest tier. So I know a lot of people use Monet's quizzes, but I also know a lot of people have their own Google Forms that they utilize for quizzes. We have them built out for you in the system. And what's great is when someone fills in one of those quizzes and I go into my contact in my system for that person, I see all of their answers there. I can also filter by that. So if I had 187 people tell me they have frizzy hair and we have a sale on our frizz products, you bet I'm going to look at the people who said I have frizzy hair and I'm telling them about that sale. So we can not only collect that data, but then we can market based on it. And then we have a consultation booking process, which essentially allows you to book consultations for hair, skin, or wellness. So the big one has a lot. It does have a lot in it. You'll see a little note underneath these that the middle one we typically say is best for anybody who is MP to MM. But the big one is best for anyone who is MM or wants to be MM. Because again, the big one has a lot of moving parts to it, but I have the big package and I'm biased in the sense of I just love all of the pieces in it. But these are I'm going to say two options. Again, you can go with the first one, but I'm telling you right now, you're going to want to at least get the email parser, which comes in that middle one. And that's the one to help you with onboarding of your VIP, your MPs, and your FLEXSHIP reminders. So with that said, do we have any questions? I want to see if I miss anything in chat. Nicole, great question. So Nicole asks if it's only available in English. So right now, yes, but we do have the French translation and the Spanish translation happening right now. They should be available by end of February. So I'm curious, Nicole, what language are you thinking? Because I'll tell you right now, we're looking to add more languages in. Spanish, perfect, wonderful. Okay, so yeah, we're already working on that. Any other questions? Anything I showed that maybe didn't make sense or we want more clarity on? Anything I didn't show that you want to know about, that you've maybe heard about?
So Kelly, I think, for people that really love the reports and all of our back end stuff, we should probably offer a separate call with that because that's actually come up 3 times today. And not just because Veronica's on the call and what we were talking about before, but so it goes back to, and here's where the gap is, you guys, is that in network marketing, in a lot of companies, but especially in our specific industry, is that there are no reports, right? And so this is another platform that we've created so you can keep track of your success and you know exactly where you're at.
Well, should I give a little sneaky peeky at the reporting platform? Let's see if I can get in.
I think that would serve us well.
Yeah, let's see if I can get into it. And as that's thinking, Elizabeth, yes. So the upgrade process, we're perfecting it right now. We give you the big package, but we just lock some of the features so that if you want to upgrade, we just say, okay, you get access to this, this, and this then now. So yeah, you can upgrade at any time. Alyssa Ford, if someone invited you here, ask them for their sign up link. If no one invited you here and you just saw Toni post this, or you were just part of our Facebook group and saw it, you can go ahead and go to that link that I just put in chat and scroll to the very bottom. So you guys are getting like a special first time peek at this. So This is our new reporting platform. So for our current users, I'm going to be doing a training on this, so don't panic yet. I promise you there's a lot in here, but what we're really doing is we're comparing the individual user to everybody who's using the system. So we're allowing you to see, and I'm not going to hone in on things, but I'm going to kind of quickly do the Coles notes of this. So everyone in our system will have access to this. We're comparing all of our users to each other. So the first thing that we're doing is we're showing you how you're getting your new contacts every month. Where are they coming from? If you look at this and you're like, dang, look at all those people who come from my spin to win. You should be sharing your spin to win a lot. So essentially it allows you to see where your contacts are coming from. Then you can also compare to other users in our system. Did you get 37 people, but someone else got 437? Like, you have that ability to compare to others. How many booked appointments did you get? And what did that look like? Was it doing this? Because that's what we want to see, always going up, or was there a big drop off? And this is just an example. This isn't someone's actual data. This is an example that a mock-up. Then it compares the highest and the average in you. So again, you can visually see, how am I comparing to others? FLEXSHIP orders pushed, you compared to the average. Canceled orders, you compared to the average. How many quizzes submitted did you get, and which ones? I think most of us would agree we mainly get hair quizzes, but this allows you to see that visual. But then you're comparing it to yourself, others, to be able to see, oh dang, I'm getting 2 and most people are getting however many. I need to pick it up. So I love this little bit of human competition that we've put into this now as well. We're not going to have names. So you're not going to be like, oh my gosh, everyone's going to see I'm at the bottom. No, no, no. This is just a general, you get to see how you are comparing to others. New enrollments, your retail MP versus VIP. And then again, you compared to the average. Newsletter signups, you compared to highest and average. Your new leads, we're going to show you over almost a year span. Your sales conversion rate, which is going to be huge to be able to see how many new contacts did you get versus how many did you actually convert to be a customer. And then again, just comparing to the average, the best, and you. So that is something we've worked a really long time on, and we worked really hard to bring in the data that we knew would be really powerful for our users. So for the users, you're probably like, yes, we knew this has been coming. For you people who aren't users, it's just something to look forward to really help you with those numbers and making sure that you know where your business is at. So sorry, Miss Deborah, I saw that you had your hand up, so I'm going to come to you for your question. You're muted. Oh, here, I can ask you to unmute. Let's see if that.
Sorry.
You're okay. What's your question?
I think I did it by mistake.
Oh.
I was trying to look for the website and I must have done it by mistake. Sorry.
You're okay. You are totally fine. You are totally fine.
Sorry.
No, you are okay. So with the reporting platform, it just gives you a really good sense of the innovation and the things that we will always be doing to adding on. You get myself, you get Toni, and you get a man named Anthony. Anthony is the brains behind setting up the CRM, the logic of it. Toni was like, well, the techie logic. Toni was the logic of the entire concept. Between the three of us, we come to the plate often and say, I have a crazy idea. And then we'll all be like, dang, that's a really good one. We love that. So we're always about innovating and making the system as best as possible for you guys. So no questions I missed in the chat. I just want to make sure, ask away, you guys. This is your time to pick our brains. There are users on here as well that might be able to give you some good feedback on something. Angie, yes. Angie made a comment on one of our calls the other day so Angie is a user that we've never said no to something. Typically she'll say, can the CRM do this? Or can we look at adding this? And I don't think we've ever said no to her. It's a, okay, challenge accepted. How do we make that happen? So one thing you mentioned, Toni, is the collecting of data and like people not tracking numbers very well. After me and Veronica were talking earlier, I was like, there is a math action in our workflows. How can I start using that to help us track our numbers? So you two got my brain already going, and this is a prime example of someone says something or asks something, and it gets us triggered on this end to think of some way to make it happen or something happen related to it. So lots of really, really cool things we can do.
Is there a feature that already reaches out to clients that haven't ordered in X amount of time? Like, can you run that monthly? Like any clients who haven't ordered in a year plus, they get an automated email triggering them with some suggestions.
So that would be, I guess when I say automations, I just want to make sure automations are things that happen based on, well, that's even confusing. The only automatic messages that will happen will be the birthday messages, the FLEXSHIP reminders, the VIP onboarding, the market partner onboarding. Everything else, you can pull reports from your back office and upload them on a mass scale and then add them into something. So it's still a grouping of automatic messages or a grouping of mass messaging, but you will have to pull your report from back office. So for example, we had a training on how to pull your birthdays from the back office and then get your birthday codes loaded into the system and send all of those at one time. So if you have 47 B-Day codes to send in a month, you're not having to send all 47, you're putting it into a spreadsheet, you're uploading it, and you're clicking a button to send that message. So VIP points we've talked about, the birthday promo codes we've talked about, what you're saying, Victoria, same thing. It would just be if you can get that report from your back office, yes, we can do it in the system, is what it comes down to. How is the billing set up on automatic texting to our VIPs? Like, do you mean the pass-through texting, Crystal? Are you talking about like how you get charged on that? I just want to clarify that. And then while she clarifies that, anything else? Everybody's feeling like they got what they needed. They heard what
I think what she means, like once it reaches, you set the threshold. So like my threshold is set at $50. So once my threshold reaches a certain point, it automatically will put it will charge my card, the $50, and it will put it into my text message bank. So, and you guys, I typically tend to send an image with my text messaging because statistics show that when you do that, that you're going to have more conversion. So that does cost a little bit more than the penny per text, but I'll spend the 3 cents. Case in point, I want to give you an example. When I did the call with Julie the other night, I sent out a text message to all of my VIPs, and I had 2 of my VIPs on right before this call. That's why I was 2 minutes late. I had somebody that had been a VIP of mine since July of last year, and she was on the call with Julie because of that text message, and I just signed her up with a $349 pack. So yeah, I just was literally on a Zoom with her right before this call. So you know what? That was worth the, because I have a large VIP list. It was worth the, $42 I sent out to that list of VIPs. It would, I mean, you can do the math on it. I made it back, and, if I was in Smart Start, I would have already made it back ×2.
I love that. Yes, Chanel, great question. Yes, no matter which tier you come into, you're paying for text messaging, and on each tier, it's the same price for text messaging. So if you get the larger tier, it's still about a penny a text. If you're on the smaller one, still about a penny per text. And yes, it's integrated into the CRM in the sense of when you are onboarding and doing your setup, there's an area called phone numbers, and you go in there and you pick a phone number. So if someone texts you, it comes into the system. If someone calls you, it comes into the system. It's integrated into the system, and you purchase that phone number. So it's a $1 a month for a phone number as well, but it connects automatically right into your system, right into your CRM. So you don't have to go somewhere and get it and connect it. And nope, it's all done through the system. You're welcome. My pleasure.
So Kelly, let me ask you this, because I think we talked about this before. If we're sending out emails through our platform, we do not charge for that, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So I just want to say, so you guys, because of technology and the rules and compliance with text messaging, you have to go through a third party. But email, that's not the case. And growing your email list actually is still the #1 way that you can grow your business. So you think about email, we don't charge for that. You don't have to pay. So I know I was on the $149 or $199 plan with, I think, MailChimp prior to doing this. So you have a free email platform, y'all. Hello. So you can make them as pretty as you want. You can include links. You can, do surveys through it, but it's free. So that comes with whatever, whichever, either the 49 or 99. So
all of them, and all of them
That's
have
all of them.
templates. All of them have templates as well that aren't Monate templates, but they are templates that you can essentially utilize to build out your own email. So I just want to grab, because I recognize there's probably some of you here who've never been on one of the calls where I actually kind of did a demo. So typically on these calls, I will do a demo and walk you through the different aspects of the CRM, the features in the CRM that I think will be powerful for you guys. So if you've never been on a call where you've got to visually see the CRM, then I'm going to grab you, and it's taking a hot second here. I just want to grab you guys the playlist of the CRM calls from YouTube so that you can actually, if needed, go and see what I'm actually talking about. Because today I just talked about the things it can do versus I didn't visually show you by logging into the system. So here it is right here. Oh my gosh, it's taking so long. So as it thinks, I'll just Elizabeth, yeah, so Toni is correct there. No, you get like your own business phone number, which I love, because if I'm meeting people out and about and I don't really know them, I don't want to give them this number. That's just no thank you. So yes, you get your own new business phone number that you can utilize through the CRM. You guys, I don't know why this isn't loading, so, but I can always send this out after we pop off here. I just wanted to send you the playlist here, but if it doesn't load this time, we're going to assume it's just not liking me today. Oh, it worked that time. Lovely. Okay, so I'm going to put this into chat. So this is like our CRM recording playlist, where essentially it has all the recordings that Toni and I have done. Some of them, most of the other ones that we've done, I've shown a demo of the product. So if you've never seen the demo of the product, I would recommend going and seeing that. But if you're already sold, then don't even go there. Just come and start doing your onboarding videos and you'll learn very quickly. But again, you get access to a lot of trainings and a lot of Q&As.
So the other thing that I do want to mention, you guys, you know, some of you will have to see social proof. I completely understand that, even though we've had it and we've been doing this since April. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, if you want to get your teams involved in on this, we will absolutely do team calls. Because, you know, again, my only goal for y'all, and Anthony and I were comparing notes because he saw the vision of this. Long story short, we started this with someone else, and this other business partner that we had actually embezzled about 50 grand from the both of us when we started building this platform. But Anthony believed in it so much. We started from scratch. He fronted all the money for that until we got to the point of building out more features on the software. So we believe in this so much. And you guys, I don't take a paycheck from any Monators at all. I have never taken one. My only goal for you is to move that needle 20% for your business, because if you do that, it's going to affect every single person in this company. That's the first thing. The second thing is that we're at the point now where we've invested probably close to $500,000 into building this out with the app, with all of the features and everything and like that. But we take Lightspeed, we take a CRM, we take Kajabi, WordPress, Project Broadcast, MailChimp, all of these different things, and we roll it into one for that $99 price per month. It's like, it's invaluable. And so I just want to share that with you. That is my only goal from this, you know, to help us be better and to help us have some sort of follow-up, true follow-up system and a true reporting system. So I just wanted to share that. Kel, I'm going to leave it to you because I got to hop off because I have people coming. So yeah, I have another prospecting appointment with one of my neighbors.
Ooh, what a day. What a day. I only have one final thought. And what that comes down to is, how many of us have said, no other product will ever touch my hair but money? I'm assuming most of us have said that. You guys, that's how I look at the CRM. I will never touch anything else to run my business other than this CRM, because I know how much I can do with it, from it, for you guys with it. Like I look at it as a very similar type of story, I guess. No other program will touch my fingertips as far as being able to run my business. Nothing will ever come close to matching what this will do for you guys. So with that said, I'm going to one more time, just for argument's sake, I'm going to put the link in chat. If someone invited you here, I want you to go to them, ask them for their link, because you will get an affiliate link if you enroll with us. If no one invited you, you go to the link I just put in chat, you go to the very bottom and you see the 3 options there. Again, I wouldn't do the retail option. I would do the VIP or the market partner. That's not what they're actually called, but you guys know what I mean when I say that. So thank you all for joining. Again, thank you to the users for supporting and showing up. Thank you to the newbies, our potential newbies, for being here and learning. We appreciate it so much. And I'm excited to see some of you on the Q&A soon. So have a great day, everyone. Talk to you later. Bye.